Hey YouTube, thanks so much for tuning in. And today is really fresh and new day. I just kind of wanted to share with you why I'm deciding to go raw vegan. It's just for a little bit. It's not going to be like a long-term thing, but you never know. Like if I end up like really loving it, it could go longer. How long am I doing it for? Um, Literally, it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be 100 days, it could be a year. Like, I really don't know. It just depends how long I can hold off. Because one thing that I learned, well, so this is actually day 2, but I didn't think about making these videos starting from day 1. So yesterday was my day 1, so I'm going to kind of do a recap on what I did yesterday, and I'll put in some clips of like what I ate and stuff. I just kind of record it with my phone. If you hear my dogs, they're fighting for food because they're savages like that. They have their own piles. Share. Minpin. Share. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So, this is the back of my room. Alright, so I'm back. Yeah, so for my day 1, the reason why I wanted to do this is because recently I went to Mexico and it really opened up my flavors. I was already doing vegan and it opened up my flavors to a lot of like fatty things. Like I ate avocado like literally 3 times a day, had a lot of salt, had a lot of really good rice and beans. There was like soda at every corner, which I had not been drinking soda at all really for like the past 8 months since I went vegan, and soda was one of my weaknesses before I went vegan. So yeah, I had like some Sprite and some Dr. Pepper. Oh my god, it was horrible. When I got back, I mean, it was good when it lasted, right? But when I got back, it made me like, I still wanted those things. So I was still eating vegan, but I was eating like Chinese food, Chinese buffet. I was eating like vegan pizzas, like a lot of processed stuff and everything. So I just felt like, oh my god, I needed to get like a really good cleanse. And I'm in love with the Raw Boys YouTube channel for his recipes, and he really like explains like how to use or how to create these different raw recipes as well as vegan recipes. So it really encouraged me and motivated me to try raw vegan because the way he made it, I'm like, okay, I can do it. I can eat like that because he made it really look really good and easy to do. So yesterday I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and start this because I just want to start feeling better. I had been losing weight since I went vegan, and then I went on like a long standstill for the past 2 months because I brought back a lot of processed foods into my diet. And when I first started to lose weight, I had kind of cut out almost everything. I was eating very clean vegan. Towards the past 2 months, I was eating bad vegan. So yeah, so anyways, yesterday was my first day. I wasn't prepared. I only had like 2 hours of sleep that night, so I just was tired and stuff, but I decided I'm just gonna like do it. I also was motivated because I had bought a day, like on, so yesterday was Monday, the day before on a Sunday I had bought like this waist trainer, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So yesterday I put on the waist trainer as well, and which was quite difficult. I'll do a video like on the one that I got and stuff because I'm not sure if I 100% if it's for me yet. But I had put that on before I went to the gym. I put like some, I literally didn't have saran wrap, so I put like grocery bag on the inside and outside of the, or on the inside of the waist trainer, so that any sweat wouldn't get onto the waist trainer, and that way it could also make me sweat more. I put that on before I went to the gym. I had like an apple. Went to the gym, did about an hour and a half there. I was a really light day at the gym because it's been a while since I've been to the gym, so I wanted to kind of take it easy. So I did some cardio, did like 15 minutes of cardio, and then I did like maybe 5 machines for the weights for my legs. And then after that, I went home, took a shower, got ready, and I ate like for lunchtime. I guess you can say I had like 3 oranges, or 2 oranges and 2 more apples and a plum, and then maybe a few hours after that I went with my mom to Snappy Salads. I don't know where y'all are at, but over here in Dallas, Texas, I know they're actually everywhere. I think they're pretty much everywhere. But it's like a place where they have a lot of options. It's like a better, more fancy Subway, I would say, because they have wraps and soups and salads. So, but like they have their sides to the salads are a lot better. Like they have different options and types of salad that you want, types of lettuce and that you want, like spinach, arugula, stuff like that. So I made like a large bowl, and I put nothing but greens, like literally like 4 or 5 different types of greens. I put like corn, like, and I'm doing this raw thing, and I'm trying to get as raw as I can, but I don't know if they cooked it. I don't know if it's just defrosted. I don't know how. Oops, I can. I don't know how their corn is, but it wasn't cooked. It was just like there. So I put corn in there. I put the raw broccoli. I put one fresh avocado. And like the dressing they used was lemon, just like a whole bunch of lemon. I put a lot of tomatoes in there. I put carrots, mushrooms, all of that raw. So yeah, I had like a really, really raw lunch, and it was pretty good. And I'm trying to get in as much water too. At the gym, I finished 1 bottle of water. And then, yeah, and then when I went, and then I kind of drank throughout the day water, but not as much as I should. And then at Snappy Salads, I had like that cup of water, and that's kind of it for the day, like, which is horrible. Like, I know I'm supposed to drink more water. And just as a reminder, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not trying to be like a vegan guru or anything, so it's not like I'm doing this perfectly right. This is just kind of my diary on how I'm doing this, in case anyone's interested, because I do have friends and family who ask me questions, and I want them to be able to refer back to something, and I want to refer back to something too, because I don't know how long this will take me. I don't know what my results are going to be, and I'm sure they're going to be really good though, and I want to be able to kind of see that transition from the beginning, because sometimes when you're going through this, you get kind of like let down, or you get kind of bored or discouraged, and it's good to see something, because you're not really seeing the results, because you're seeing yourself every day, and sometimes you do see the results, right? But I wanted to be able to see it from the very beginning, so that I know how I felt, and that way I can keep going. So anyways, that was kind of like my day, and I didn't do anything more interesting from that. So it was great. I felt great. I felt lightweight, and even though I had a big old salad bowl, my mom had a smaller one. We're still so full, and yet we still felt like so good. Like, didn't feel weighed down at all, yet so full. It's just a weird feeling. And so I got home, and I was like it was like 9 or 10, and I was just so tired already. And I decided though, not that I decided. What? I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I started to get like a lot of pains in my stomach. So I have colitis, and it's kind of like inflammation in the intestines, or like colon area. So when you eat anything that's rough, like raw vegetables, raw fruits, it can sometimes tend to trigger those symptoms that bring on colitis and cause flare-ups. And I hadn't really noticed that. I hadn't really experienced that in a very long time, because although I was vegan, I was eating a lot of cooked foods and not so much raw things. And I was eating like salads every day. I was eating really good vegan food. So as far as like tasty, so like vegan burgers or whatnot. So I didn't really have, and like rice and stuff, I wasn't having those like flare-ups. And it had been a year since I had. So last night, since I had so much like raw food, raw things, I did notice that I was getting like trapped gas, and it was hurting because it was causing like flare-ups. And I was just trying to remember everything that the Raw Boy had said in his video, that he did go through like bloating and gassy stages in the very beginning, but it was like the first day or two or something. So I'm really, after I went through that last night, I was YouTubing like what I could do, and it said to like juice the foods, that way it's not so rough on the stomach the first few days, which I don't have a juicer, I have a blender, so I'm going to try doing that today. And but I'm pretty stubborn too on myself. Like, I feel like it's going to be okay, because then it went away after a couple hours, and this morning I felt fine. So it could just be nothing with my colitis. It could just be like the fact that they are raw, and you're going to go through that bloating and the gassy part in the beginning. So I'm really just going to try to go through a regular day today as well, and or tomorrow, because this is my first day, right, video. I'm going to try to do everything like normal for my second day, and see how it goes. But yesterday it was really good. My starting weight for this raw vegan challenge, because although I went down to 238 since going vegan, I have went up to 240, so 2 more pounds. So I'm gonna say that's my starting weight, and I'm gonna weigh myself around the stomach again. I mean, measure myself around the stomach again, because I'm also curious to see how the waist trainer is working, and someone helped me with it the other day, but I don't think it was really the right measurement. So I'm gonna do it again, and I'll let y'all know in the next video what it was, and that way we can kind of keep track of that too. But anyways, I'm gonna be putting in some clips here at the end of the beginning of what I did eat throughout the day and whatnot, and hopefully these vlogs are helpful to you guys and you like them. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any comments or questions that you want to know, and I'll be sure to get those in the next video. Thank you, and bye.